Hello children, good morning. In the last video, I explained you the types of farming. How many types of farmings are there? Only two types of farmings are there. What are those? Subsistence farming and commercial farming. Subsistence farming again divided into two types. What are those two types? Intensive subsistence farming and primitive farming. Primitive farming again divided into two types. What are those? Shifting cultivation and nomadic herding. These are all things I explained you in the last video. In this video, I continue the same lesson. Okay? Commercial farming. The next subsistence farming completed. Now the next type of farming is the commercial farming. In this farming, crops are grown and animals are reared for sale in the market. Here farmers farming the crops, along with that they reared animals also, and they reared those oral animals. Why did they rear those so many animals? Means they sell in the market. Okay, they sell in the market like hens, goats, the products of those animals. Okay, the area cultivated and the amount of capital used in large. In commercial farming, crops and animals also reared with the purpose of to earn some of the money. Most of the work was done by the machines. Most of the work is done by the machines in this. Commercial farming includes commercial grain farming, mixed farming, and plantation agriculture. Again, the commercial farming is divided into three types. What are those three types? Grain farming, mixed farming, and plantation agriculture. Okay, in this commercial farming, crops are grown for here FOE for this here little spelling mistake is there, amma, you correct. Instead of E here you write R. For commercial purpose. All the works were done by the farmers in the commercial way. That's why it is known as the commercial farming. Wheat and maize are the common commercially grown grains. Not only the wheat and maize, so many crops are grown commonly the commercially grown in this type of commercial farming. What are those are all things? Let us discuss. This type of commercial farming is practiced. This type of commercial farming is practiced mostly in temperate grasslands. Children, I explained you already temperate grasslands. The grasslands are divided into two types: tropical grasslands and temperate grasslands. Okay, temperate grasslands in the North America prairies and South America pampas. In Russia, in these areas, steppes. In Africa, wild, and Australia, downs. These are the names of the temperate grasslands in the world. Okay, the temperate grasslands of North America, Europe, and Asia. In these areas, the commercial farming was mostly done by the farmers. These areas are sparsely populated with large farms spreading over hundreds of hectares. In these areas, they had lot of suitable arable lands for cultivation. Some areas grow more than one crop annually. In winter seasons only they they cultivate that land only one single crop can be grown in these areas. Okay, now the next one is the mixed farming. Grain farming. The next one is mixed farming. Already I explained you. Commercial farming is divided into three groups. What are those? Grain farming. Now I explained the grain farming. Now let us discuss the mixed farming. In mixed farming, the land is used for growing food and fodder crops and rearing livestock. Mixed farming. That sentence explains you what is this type of farming. Mixed farming, land is used for growing food and the fodder crops for their livestock. Livestock means cows, goats, sheep, hens, whatever may be. Okay, this is the meaning of the word livestock. Okay, why did the farmers cultivate that land? Because of their food and the fodder of their animals, their livestock. That is called the mixed farming. It is practiced in Europe. Here the round shape is appear to you, that continent Europe and eastern USA, east side of USA, and Argentina, it is in the South American continent, and southeast corner of Australia, and New Zealand. You see New Zealand and South Africa, the ending country of the South Africa continent is South Africa. Okay, these are the areas people followed the mixed farming. In this farming, farmers grow food items for themselves and fodder for their livestock also. That is the mixed farming. Now plantations. The next one is plantations. Plantations are a type of commercial farming where a single crop of tea, coffee, sugarcane, cashew, rubber, banana or cotton are grown in this type of farming. Plantations in Assam, tea plantations are famous in Assam. Coffee in our Andhra Pradesh state, Araku Valley is famous for coffee, and sugarcane, cashew, rubber, banana, these are all plantations. They concentrate on only one single crop. Okay, it is called the plantations. Large amount of capital and labor are required in this type of plantation farming. The farmers need large amount of capital and labor are required. They produce may be processed on the farm itself and nearby factories. And the development of transport network is essential for this type of farming. If they produce bananas, how did they send these bananas to market? So this type of farming, transport network is essential for this. Okay, now major plantations are found in the tropical regions. You see, tropical regions. What is the meaning of tropical regions? Between the areas of Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, between these two tropics, area is called tropical regions. Okay, what are the countries located between these two tropics? These are all comes into the tropical regions. Okay, major plantations are found in the tropical regions of the world. Okay, rubber in Malaysia and coffee in Brazil here, Malaysia. Next, tea in India, Sri Lanka, India and Sri Lanka, in these two countries tea plantations are famous. Okay, these are the some examples given in your textbook. Okay, now next, plantations are a type of commercial farming where again, okay, what are the major crops grown in our India?